Hi. Hi, everybody. Looks like we don't actually have anybody in chat right now. Whoa, it's been a while since we just started off naked live. Hey, that's okay. If you are joining in later, you're watching later, hi, welcome to the stream. Today is going to be a little different. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, got a little ambient music going on. Got a little bit of little bit of Gen 7 music, and that's because today we are editing YouTube short. I didn't have anything to do. This is the last Sunday stream of the year, so I'm using these last couple like off streams with like Outer Wilds, and because now Outer Wilds is over, but so like Lethal Company last week, and now this week I'm doing this bullshit. I just thought I'd experiment a little bit, see what we're doing in the next coming year, see what people respond to. So there are a lot of streams out there of people like doing art of some sort or doing their craft live on stream. And I know video editing is not the most visually stimulating of those to do, but I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and see if people responded to it. So here we are. Get the Bigby. Hi, it's me, Bigby, in my editing suite. So today, from start to finish, we are going to make a YouTube short. That is the goal. This YouTube short will have, beep, 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 this script right here. I don't know how well you can read it. Probably not very well at all. But we're going to be reading the script. This is directly cut and paste from my script on Pokemon that we're going to be talking about, Gen 7 Pokemon that we're talking about in a video coming out, hopefully in December, probably in January if we're being completely realistic. But this is like cut and paste, and we're going to take that and turn it into a short. There's a lot of Pokemon shorts that are just talking about individual Pokemon. I don't expect this to do well. I'm not going to like upload this and go, wow, nobody watched my short on Wimpod. I'm never going to do YouTube again. This career is a sham. No, I'm not going to do anything like that. But it is going to be a real short that's going to be on the channel. So if you're joining in, you have the opportunity to see how that's made. See how it made where it's there. I need this coffee very badly. So with any video editing, you always want to start with, that's not true. But don't take anything I'm going to say here as like gospel. It's like, oh, you always want to do this. This is a rule you have to do every time. Because editing has no rules. Editing really is here are the pieces. Here's a bunch of straws, build a fucking tower to space. And that's how it works. That's why I like it as an art form. It's very expressive. There aren't rules. I mean, there are rules, but there aren't rules. You know. But I like to start with audio. So I've already done the writing. I've already written this script. We're not going to be modifying this script today. We're going to start with audio. And I have Premiere open right now. But I use the Adobe Creative Suite when I do my editing. I use the entire Adobe Creative Suite, so After Effects, Premiere, Audition, and Photoshop are my go-to. I will use InDesign if I have to, and I try to stay out of After Effects unless I absolutely have to use After Effects. If it's just impractical to do it in Premiere, I'll stay out of After Effects, because After Effects is non-linear, and I understand how to make it work, but it frustrates me sometimes, and I much prefer the linear timeline of Premiere. Anyways, we're gonna get Audition going. So we're gonna start with a new audio file. We're gonna start it with we're gonna call it Galissopod script. Okay, got our waveforms here. We're gonna go ahead and go to, where is that at? Preferences. This also isn't my usual setup. I usually do this on a Mac. Obviously, this is on Windows right now, because my life is hard and things are weird. If we had done this on my Mac with streaming and video editing at the same time, this would have exploded. I would have taken out a small section of YouTube. It would have been like a pager bomb strictly in their tailpipe. Like, it would have been bad. Let's see here. We want to make sure we have the right audio. Where is it? Usually in preferences, and that's on Mac. Oh God, who uses Windows? Jesus Christ. Oh, upsetting. How embarrassing. Preferences. There we go. Audio hardware. Who puts? Why is preferences an edit? Whatever. Windows is a mystery to me. All right, we have the right microphone. That AT 2005 USB. That's mine. Audio Technica 2005. That's my go-to mic, which is a good prosumer mic for a cross between a quality mic that also isn't going to break your bank. I got that because I have 4 of them because I used to record with a lot of people. All right, let's pause this music so I can record this audio because that's what we're starting with. Go ahead and pull up the script. I have it in a Google Doc and have it right. Here's adjust my window size right here. I really am hampered without a trackpad, but we're going to make it work. All right. So we're going to hit record. Test. Check. Okay, yeah, it's definitely working. There's a little bit of lag, which is odd. Audition doesn't usually have lag. But it does appear to be on the correct mic. Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half. Wimpod is a fun mechanic. Oh, that's bad. Hang on. Catch. Ingot. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon weren't field encounters. I can make that funnier. Hang on. This is usually how my my recording process will go. I'll go like, all right, that's what's written, and then I'll think, oh, I have a funnier way to say that. Where most Pokemon were one with the grass. Or one with the grass. There we go. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass. And it can only be challenged if you're good. And it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it with a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo. And it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it at a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo. You gotta Scooby-Doo around those rocks. I swear, half of my scripts half the time are just me ad-libbing shit at time of recording. That is often how I work. I'm very unprofessional. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this... And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun, because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it give you a feast or a famine, depending on it... And it can give you a feast or a famine, depending on if you make it happen at the right time. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I've never seen it go well. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle. No, I can do that better. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Galissapod has Emergency Exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear... It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox, instead of you just admitting that you want to be cute. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox. That's why I use it. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Beyond that, Galissapod let's not use beyond that. I use beyond that a lot. But yeah. There we go. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out with Scizor and Heracross and the homies in the base Bug Brigade. Let's rearrange that. That sounds better on the other side. Hanging out in the based Bug Boys Brigade. With scissor and hair across. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the base Bug Boys Brigade with scissor and hair across. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the based Bug Boys Brigade with scissor and hair across. Just a really strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. He's just a really strong guy who puts on a tough front. Oh, let's try this again. Let's get rid of just a. Yeah. E. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with it, Camera Woman from X and Y. And then the joke is that like a silhouette of Guzma is going to slowly fade in, and then it's suddenly going to become, what's her name? Vimbla? Flim Flam? Chartreuse from X and Y. Oh wow. It has been a minute since I've had just a straight up 0 viewed stream. Wow. people did not like this at all. I'm going through it though. I'm not gonna abandon it 20 minutes in. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with him, Camera Woman from X and Y. Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman from X and Y. Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman from X and Y. Okay. And we stop that. Bada bing. Let's get a playback. Running away from the battle. And Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. Okay. Sounds fine. Base Bug Boys Brigade with scissor and hair across. Alright, check this out. Now we go to BAPD. My dude, amplitude and compression. Got dynamics processing. Do I not have my default on here? Alright. I don't. Alright. So I'm going to take you guys on a journey. Let me look it up over here. So I have a default that I use for... Actually, I'm going to look it up over here because it might reveal some information. But I do have a default that I use. Then I got it from the Game Grumps. Aries Audition Dynamics Processing. Way back in the day, like 2015, 2016. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Okay, RSS Game Grumps. A while ago, I was looking into Game Grumps. I watched this video, which is Barry's. It shows on stream, right? Like, Barry had a. Oh no! What? What? This is not what I thought it was. Is this the right one?
Don't lose any footage. After we're done recording audio, it looks like this. Some super quiet audio, and some super loud audio. Gotta click this shit. Custom dynamics processing.
Oh, okay. Well, that is what we're looking for. So I'll go ahead and use the spreadsheet. But basically, Barry did a back when Barry was the editor, did a pretty like informative video for little Bigby back when he was first getting into editing of like how to work Premiere and like how he edits a basic episode of Game Grumps, and like that audio file is like one of their dynamics processing preset was the base of my dynamics processing and the base of my audio working. All right, let's see here. Let's pull this up again right here. Grumps. I'm gonna pull it over here so it doesn't go away. Always go to monitors. You'll never go back. Segment 1. 0. I'll put negative 12. How have they written this down? What the hell? Okay. All right, negative 12.5. That's this one. Negative 12.5. They have written this down in a very odd way, but I suppose that works. Then we'll do spline curves, because that's got to be, actually it's not spline curves yet. Let's get everything in place first. That's got to be negative 26 and negative 26 over here, and that's about negative 26 and negative 13, so right about there ish, there. Yeah, there we go. Where are we at? 26. Yeah. Okay, number 3, negative 47. Right there. And 3009. So right about there. Right? No. That's 40. 3009. Boom, right there. Then negative 65. Out here to negative 62. Do here. And then 75 to negative 100. About right. And just listening to that. His whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. Immediately better. Immediately use that preset. Look up the Game Grumps dynamic processing preset, and that will immediately, if you are recording audio,
as cowardly running away from the battle. And Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as
sound a little echoey
from the battle.
Because this room that I'm in, we haven't got completely sound foamed yet, and also this is in the studio. I have a little recording studio-esque setup that I usually use for this, but I'm sitting here for right now. All right, so we're gonna go to effects. Let's see here. First, let's get a little parametric equalizer. Do a little up the low end. Let's bring down the high end. Do a little low pass. Something like that. Let's play it. What does it sound like? So we're going to hit record. Test. Check. Okay, yeah, it's definitely working. Little ball of anxiety are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half. Wimpod is a fun mechanic. Oh, that's bad. Hang on. Catch. That is often how I work. I'm very. Everyone's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it give you a feast or a famine. A little bit of echo. I'm gonna do a little more high pass. And it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you make it happen at the right time. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I've never seen it go well. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I like to boost a lot of the I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle. No, I can do it better. Okay. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's that's a start. I do like that. Parametric equalizer. I bet there's an audio file that's gonna be watching this later. It's like, that looks awful. Audio has never been my strongest point. I just kinda use what people have told me. But it's never been my strongest point. All right, now we're going to see if we can do something about that echo. Do something about the de-reverb. It's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. It has all the energy of. You got to be really careful with this, because at one point it has all the energy of bro. You could tell from some of my early stuff, like if you go back and watch some Sad Lads, which is something people have identified as something I used to work on. I used to be the editor for that. If you go back and look at some of that, you can tell that there are like batches of episodes that I put way too much noise reduction on because we were in an echoey room. I'm like, oh, if I just get the D-reverb and just hit it all the way to the max,
instead of you just admitting that you want to be cute.
it just sounds awful.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl
It doesn't know what to do with it because it's just it identifies everything as noise.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox. That's why I use it. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Beyond that, Glycopod hang...
let's not use beyond that. I use beyond that a lot. Let's focus on the higher frequencies because I do believe that the echo is in the higher frequencies. There we go.
But yeah, Glycopod is absolutely hanging out with Scissor and Heracross and the homies in the base bug brigade.
Let's rearrange that. That sounds better on the other side. Wait, in the mid.
Glycopod is absolutely hanging out in the base bug boys brigade with Scissor and Heracross. But yeah, Glycopod is absolutely hanging out in the based bug boys brigade.
I like that. That'll work. And I don't think we're going to need the... Sometimes they'll throw on a single band compressor, but I don't think we're going to need that this time. I don't have enough. There are some spikes in here, but I don't have enough that I think it's going to be worth it. Alright. So I'm going to take this away so you don't see how I organize my computer. There we go. Store that in Bigby's Fun Streams. Boom. Okay. So we've got audio. We've already got audio. Done. So I don't think we're going to have to come back to this. I'm going to go ahead and close Audition. I don't envision us having to come back to Audition. All right. So if you are an aspiring editor out there, I'm going to tell you the biggest piece of advice for editing that I've ever received. I went to school to learn to video edit, and most of that time was not super useful. A lot of what I learned about Premiere and editing, I taught myself. Of course, I had a good time, and I don't regret going to college because I had made a lot of friends there. But in terms of like practical skills, most of my stuff I kind of taught myself, and it just came from practice. But one thing I absolutely picked up from college and use in every single one of my projects, and it will save you time and time again if you get a good system and keep it updated. Oh, what up, SOR? You are epically here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. What's up? We're just, actually, let me get the music back on now other people are here. We're just like kind of vibing and doing some editing. We're doing a video, a little short on Glycopod from the game. You know, the one from Gen 7? Why did my music die? What happened to my music? Come back. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing some editing, doing some sipping of coffee, just doing a little chilling, just doing a little hanging out. All right, back to what I was saying. If you are an editor, learn how to organize your shit. Organizing your shit over here in the media bin will save you a bit of time. Doesn't have to be super complex. I like to do audio. I like to do a folder for audio files. And then sometimes I will further lower that into music. And then sound effects. And then we'll do voice. So I often like to do that. How are you doing, SOR? That's how I like to organize audio. And then I like to get one for, did you just make a new folder in there? How fucking dare you? Nope. Not what I wanted you to do. Come on. You got this, honey. I believe in you. There we go. One for images. I make a lot of meme images. Sometimes I will I'll make that into like meme images, and sometimes I'll make it into not meme images, and it just depends. Then we'll do video for already existing video because we're going to bring in some of the footage we recorded. And then we'll do one for sequences. Sequences 1 is very important. Now, I think we're only going to be working with one sequence. So if you don't know, with Premiere, press Control-N to make a new sequence. And I usually go with my standard 60 frames per second, but we're actually going to make a new preset here because we're doing a short. The frame size for a short is 9 by 16. It's the inverse of what we have here. So we want 1080. That's not what I wanted. Sequence settings. Yeah. And then 1920. Now our frame should be a short. Now I'm going to go over to my stupid autocorrect. I meant to say boy, not boo. Don't scare me. Ah! Hi, George Lopez. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're just doing a little editing. Just doing a little chill and editing. Ooh, the stream's buffering really bad, I'm noticing. That's weird. Tasha's internet is... We're still getting that sorted out. Now that I've moved in officially with Tasha, we're still getting the internet sorted out. Because she has good internet. She has fiber, surprisingly. All the way up in her mansion, she's got fiber. It got a full connection. But we're also running a router from, like, before the Trump administration. So, the first one, unfortunately. I'm doing kind of bad because I lost a bunch of fights in Smash, and also I'm sick. Ah, that's enough to make you sick. Back when I was living with our boy Paladin Steel, we played Smash almost every night, so I feel that. I felt that sickness every night. It was right in my stomach. We'll get him next time. Who's your main in Smash, George Lopez? I haven't played Smash in a good minute. Oh, I love me some Smash. Smeesh. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Where am I going? I got distracted by talking about Smeesh. Alright. Let me go searching for some footage to make sure that our footage is right. I do still have all the footage recorded on my desktop from our streams of the game. You know what I'm talking about. Of Ultra Sun. Let's see here. Yep, got them all right here. So let's pull over. We got Galissapod, what, November? That's when we'd start to see footage of Galissapod. Let's see, this is the stream I met Tasha, 926. And it was before we met Tasha, because I met Tasha on the stream where we went to, my name is Curb. Oh boy. One of those. Nah, that's fine. I used to have a friend, Bradley, who was a Kirby main. It was infuriating. I'm a bit of a Mewtwo main myself. As a Kirby main, do you copy abilities usually, or do you just use the suck as like a command grab? Let's see here. Probably 919 will have it. Have what we're looking for, right? Wear boots. Easy, right? Yeah. The one frame of guy with milk. No, it was after this is when we caught Wimpod. That's the money shot we're looking for. When did we catch Wimpod? It was before this. Their grabbing trick is from DDD. I mean, Kirby does it too, just not as well as DDD.
It's here.
Is this? I think this is the stream. Oh, Gubber! My boy Gubber. I think Wimpod is either right before or right after Lush Jungle. I think it's right before. Fight Biffany and Schubert. Gladion in the hotel. Golf woman. I think the abilities in the ability is actually good. Ah, I see. Remember the like 7 streams I was running a cucumber back in Ultra Sun? Oh, there's Wimpod right there. Briefly before this.
irreparably in a tragic accident.
I think, for example, Samus. Oh, Samus is a good one. If I ever go up against a Kirby when I'm playing Mewtwo, usually they'll take my Shadow Ball. I've seen. Although I have like my friend Bradley, who was a Kirby main for a little while, he never used copy. He always just command grabbed with it. Oh, there's two of me now.
One is the Prodigy.
Alright, Wimpod's around here somewhere. Around here is the footage of me getting Wimpod. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, okay. Alright, about 2 hours and 24 minutes is what we're looking for. Okay. So 9:26. So this is footage we want in our... Come on. Come on, computer. You can do it. Alright. So I'm pulling footage. There's a lot of methods for pulling footage over in Premiere. But my preferred method is to find what I'm looking for in my big old source clip, especially when it's a lot of video footage like this, and just mark in and out points in said footage to drag it over. And I'll show you what I mean if you don't know what that means. Do you make video content, George Lopez? And SOR? Anyone watching, do you make video content? Now we give the computer a second to catch up because he's not very smart. He's a pretty dumb computer. That's probably why the stream is lagging behind a little bit, to be honest. Giving it a lot to handle right now. Well, come on then.
The trainee and the young one is the...
Can I help you? You wanna display the video there, honey? Oh, it's still generating peak files though, so I'll give it a second. Still figuring it out. You can't see it. It's over here. I'll get out of the way. Remember me. Ah! Ah! Oh, see? It's over there generating peak files. Kind of thing I like to listen to while I'm making my stuff. We got a little playlist of Sun and Moon. I don't know what this was, the frame that it was on when I went back to my music. It was on this frame. It didn't start there. How long has it been scrolling up? Oh, I didn't realize this playlist was just looking at the Poké Girls. I didn't consent to this. I didn't consent to this one bit. No, I don't like this one bit. All right. Actually, it is just one mushroom, one marshmallow, and then like just a bunch of lily. This person, Vihara, you are down diabolical, my dude. See, this is cute. I like this. That's the playlist we're listening to. Live streaming. Alright, you done generating peak files? Can I have my video now? Can I have my video? Are you... Ah, dude. Come on. Alright, what if I close the source panel, huh? Give you another chance? Alright, what if I save and reopen, huh? Sorry. Oh! Sorry, this is just a thing I have to deal with sometimes. I'm caught between a rock and a hard place because the desktop is better at handling. I have a desktop and a laptop and a work laptop. And the work laptop is like a modern Mac and it handles it just fine. And I have a Mac that I use for my own personal projects, but it's from 2015 and it has issues. The desktop is more powerful. It's a more modern computer. Problem is it doesn't like to play with Apple, or no, it doesn't like to play with Adobe for whatever reason. It says it has unsupported drivers. That's not true. I've looked at my drivers. They're on the supported drivers list. I have no idea why. Sometimes it just has these weird issues. But this one actually runs. If I try to churn out video content on the laptop, we'll be here all day. I'll take off into the goddamn stratosphere from the heat from my fan. Alright, looks like it's actually thinking about loading it this time, whereas before it was not loading it. Let me get back on screen. Better done. It's a quality song right there. Alright. We need Wimpop footage. So it's about 2:24. Right after this. Good clip. There we go. A little bit before this. Oh, there we go.
Smile. Hee hee hoo hoo. Right, come here.
Got him.
Catch him.
Alright, that's a good clip. So what I like to do is use the I hotkey and the O hotkey, and that makes an in and out point, and you're able to just drag that into your timeline by dragging it on the file. Keep existing settings. Alright. So we have that. That probably isn't what I wanted to start with. I just wanted to show off that concept. Alright, we're going to call this our master. We're not going to have a bunch of sequences, but we might have like a nested sequence at some point in this. So we want to be careful. Or we want to have a master. So like this is the one that has all of our edits in it and all we're looking for. That's not what we wanted to do. Alright, we got this clip. So for clips to fit in this, they're probably going to have to, yeah, decentralize. I don't usually do a lot with shorts.
Smile.
So this will be a new format, but they will need to be in, let's see, what kind of scale is that? They'll need to be, what, 188 scale? 182, maybe just 180. Let's say 182 to be safe. That is the minimum they'll need to be in this format. Aren't you like shit? My arms were literally carrying a lot of heavy stuff yesterday, so maybe my arms hurt. I'm sorry your arms are hurting. That sucks. I hate to see that. Are you gonna amputate? If you do amputate, are you gonna keep the arms? Could I have them? I mean, it's not, I do like some fresh arms. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Okay. Mostly we want to pull our audio into here, so we don't have our voice clip in here yet. Let me go to my file browser, beep-a-dee, and pull it over here so you don't see my thing. And amputate, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about what we're doing with your arms. Amputate, it's like a fun little process. It's like a surgery. All right, voice. All right. So as I said, I'm going to start with audio. I'm going to take that probably close to like what, 2 minutes? Oh, longer than that. That was like 5 minutes. I'll take that 5 minutes of audio and cut it down to what I want. I'll put that way out of the way. Involves a chiropractor. It involves a knife ropractor. I'm gonna cut off your arms and eat them, is what I was saying. Anyways, back to this. I'm going to have to turn off the tunes for a minute, everybody. Sorry. I don't like this frame. I don't like this frame. This frame upsets me. I know we're gonna get to the top. It's just gonna be Nihilego. Kind of. What the hell is that? Yeah, it's Nihilego. But like this exact angle, not a fan. Not a fan of what I'm looking at. That needs to get out of here. I know, right? All right. So we're gonna start with the audio. I'm gonna cut that bitch down to size. We got our. Actually, my workstation is not very well set right now. How did this happen? How does this always happen to my workstation? Less audio. Don't need that much detail on audio. More tracking space. All right. I didn't do anything to Lily. That was the maker of that playlist, Leah Hara, on YouTube. Go subscribe to Leah Hara. Leah Hara likes lilies and tentacles.
So we're gonna hit record. Test. Check.
Okay.
A bit of lag, which is odd. Audition doesn't usually, but it does appear to be. Wimpod is like my cat.
I need a picture of Ozzy. I'll work on getting that in just a second. So that's where a good take is going to start. We're going to cut it down to size. I am a big fan of just making cuts and then deleting silence and then taking the takes that we want.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half.
Okay. That's good. So I noticed that, like, a lot of my time in the StarCraft videos, I spent time like on these little transition points. It's part of how this goddamn desktop computer, this Windows computer, like processes it. Sometimes the vocal track here doesn't quite line up with the I can make it bigger. Yeah, the vocal track doesn't always quite line up with what you hear. But that sounds like I'm good.
HP drops below half.
Nope, I wasn't good.
Drops below half.
We want the constant to. We don't want the constant to like be cut off. So we want it to that F to like
HP
play all
drops
the way
below
out.
half. Out when their HP drops below half.
That should be good.
It drops below half.
All right. It is a little laggy because I am running a lot of stuff right now to be able to stream. So this might be a little difficult, but we'll see.
Wimpod is a fun mechanic. Oh.
All right, this guy's always jibber jabbering.
Catch. You can get. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it.
Mm-hmm.
Wimpod has a fun
That's all usable take, so let's get rid of all that. Control Command
Wimpod
V.
has a fun mechanic around catching it. Process will go.
Hotkey V.
Mechanic around catching it.
That V's a
Wimpod
hotkey.
has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon weren't field encounters.
Okay, that's a usable take, even though I did go back and rewrite that line.
I can make that funnier. Hang on. This is usually how my my recording process will go. I'll go like, all right, that's what's written, and then I'll think, oh, I have a funnier way to say it. Or one with the grass. There we go.
I swear, recording Bigby and editing Bigby are two different people. I just become a completely different person. And I'm like, listening back to him, I'm like, this dumbass. What's he even talking about?
My recording process will
Honey
go.
bunches of
I'll go
nopes
like,
over
all right,
here.
that's what's written, and then I'll think, oh, I have a funnier.
I get like actively mad at a person
can
I
only be-
was not 15 minutes
It's
ago.
a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass. And it can only be challenged if you're good. And it can only
All right, so let's give
be
that,
one with the grass.
get that little space. Bink.
And it can only be challenged if you're good.
All right. Hot Belgian waffles. Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real. Son of a waffle. Hot Belgian waffles. Don't you dare take the name of Belgian waffles in vain.
With the grass.
Okay. That can play out.
And it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it with a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo.
Well, that's not a good take. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that because I know I'm not going to use it because I don't say the words right. I tripped over my own hairy tongue.
Most Pokemon were one with the grass. And it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it at a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo.
You dare take the Don't you dare take the name of Texas in vain.
You got a Scooby-Doo around those rocks. A good old-fashioned round
I'm going to
of
keep that.
22
I might want
Skidoo.
that Scooby-Doo line.
You got a Scooby-Doo around those rocks.
I do something goofy with that. I talk about me in the recording studio like I'm not even,
I swear,
like
half
it's
of
not
my
even me.
scripts
Like it's a
is
different
me
person.
ad-libbing shit at time of recording. That is often how I work. I'm very unprofessional.
And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because there's. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it. There we go. I have recently like heard about the concept of YouTuber voice. I don't know if I have a YouTuber voice. Like some people you could listen to them like, yeah, that guy definitely makes Pokemon videos in his spare time. I don't know if I have that.
22 Skidoo. You got a Scooby-Doo around those rocks.
And then you're not even Who was that? Just one problem. I'm already gone. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls! That's a great... Do you know what show that's from, George Lopez? That's from Blart and Son. It's an old Comedy Central. Oh, we're going to take a break and look at Blart and Sons real quick. Oh, it's so good. I love Blart and Son. Very crass. Very of the early 2000s. I love it dearly. YouTube.com. Oh, how cute. Blart and Son. Oh, Blark, not Blart. I'm a big idiot, a big dingus. Oh, it's horrible. But I love it. Yeah, I'm not just gonna play Blart and Son on the show. But it's like the whole thing's on YouTube, the whole series of Blark and Son. I'm a big dingus, a large dingus, in fact. It's real good. There's, I think it's by the same team who did like Mr. Meaty, because like look at the facial design on this, and it's got Justin Roiland before Gross.
Super sweet ponytail though.
Very good. All right, that's enough Blark and Son. Great show. Like that. He's in the goddamn walls. It's just one of the jokes in that show. Guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing and to give you a feast or a famine depending on it. Yeah. Half health. That's a good take. I can probably get rid of that. And it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if... Oh, of course I stopped. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing. It means I'm going to have to feast or a famine, splice two lines together because I'm dumb as hell. And it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you recorded these lines. At the right time. What kind of fool? It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I've never seen it go well. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away. I do love how Wimp... Yeah, let's get rid of that. That's just dead air. I do love the goddamn cat earphones. I mean, I have them on. Can you not see? They're on. They're on me right now. You don't see the cat ears? I guess they're more absorbed into my mask than I thought they were. Let's listen to this for a sec. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Galissapod has Emergency Exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. It has all the energy of bro, I swear. It has all the energy of bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox, instead of you just admitting that you want to be cute. It has all the energy of bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. It has all the energy of bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. Is this? It has all the energy of bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox. That's why I use it. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Just admitting that you want to be cute. All right, actually, hang on. Let me go back here. Galissapod has emergency... Bro, I swear... Yeah, let's turn which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. There's a little bit of breath, but I'll trim off that clip when we get to it. It has all the energy of bro, I swear.
It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox.
Okay, some of these are legitimate takes. That is dead air that can just go.
Girl skin just has a smaller hit.
I did this line a couple times.
It has all the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. Skin has a smaller hit. All the energy of, bro, I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox. That's why I use it.
Smaller hitbox.
Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute.
Okay. Bro, I swear the anime girls. Never. They hated Jesus, for he spoke the truth.
Beyond that, Galissapod hang...
Okay, and then I changed the line, me going back and rewriting it.
But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out with Scissor and Heracross in the home. But yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Sir, breach. I wear the anime girl skin because I want to feel pretty! It's based. Me based. Based B.
The
Big
Based Bug
based.
Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. Absolutely hanging out in the Based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the Based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. Just a really strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. He's just a really
I think I
strong
rewrote
guy
this line. It's down here. Yeah.
who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big soft.
I think I'm going to hold on to all these takes.
But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely just a really strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. He's just a really secretly a big softy. Kind of like a strong guy who puts on a tough. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough.
I think I want the Galissapod.
And the joke is that
where I name check Galissapod.
slowly fade in and flim flam. Oh wow. It has been a minute since I've had just a straight up.
Let's see here. This gives the same vibes as Santa Claus is coming. Oh my.
He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with it, Camera Woman from X and Y. He puts on a tough front with it, Camera Woman from X and Y. Is that like a silhouette of
I have.
this at all?
I took a different take of this line, right?
He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with him, Camera Woman from X and Y. Kind of like the trainer most associated with. Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman from X and Y.
Okay. I think I want the first part of it from here. Well, we'll decide that when we get there, but I can get rid of some of this dead air.
X and Y. Is secretly a big soft.
I want to get rid of this. The boop. Boop. Santa hates poor kids. I mean, according to what we just read, he loves poor kids. Oh, that was in poor taste. That was in poor kid taste.
But yeah, Galissapod is instead of just admitting that you want to be cute, who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big soft. In the Based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross.
Okay. And then there. Okay. We've got our candidates down. We've parsed it down. We've chopped off like 2 minutes of this. What was I doing over here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was finding my cat ears, which are somewhere in my writhing mass. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, no, that's my brain. That's my brain I just felt. What about this? Is this a different organ? That's the spleen. That's definitely the spleen that I'm feeling. Should probably be more careful around that. That filters out all the alcohol. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Well, they'll show up sooner or later. All right, back to editing.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything.
All right, so now that we have most of our takes, this is going to be cutting out like little segments of dead air, increasing the pace. This pass through is just going to be bringing up the pace a little bit, make it a little tighter, making it a little faster. Because I don't know what the time limit on shorts is. I should probably check that actually. I feel like I've watched shorts that are like 2 minutes long, and this won't go over 2 minutes. She is being thawed out as we speak. Don't speak her name. She's becoming more powerful. Oh, there they are. Oh my god. Okay, let's put these on. Let's morph them to my form. These things just never make sense to me. Because I have such an oddly shaped head. They were inside of me. I was too strong for them. There. Okay, I'll put them right here next to my ears. Anyway, back to this. Let's see.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy.
C. V. Select. Delete. Learn it. Live it. Love it.
Cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food.
They were inside of me.
And both peace out
just
when their
happens
HP drops
sometimes.
below half.
Ozzy's my cat. When I moved into Tasha's place, I inherited 3 cats. They're gonna start appearing on streams because like they often, like right now, Ozzy is in the chair next to me. I have like a little chair next to my desk. I have a little microphone. I'm gonna have that set up so that Tasha can come in and join on streams when she wants to. But right now the cats are just loving it, and they'll like take turns. So I'm going to start having a little thing next to me on streams when we start Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm going to have a little thing next to me that shows what cat is right now next to me. Right now it's Ozzy. Ozzy is scared of everything. He's very similar to Wimpod. You also have to run around the house trying to catch him. He is similar to Asmodeus, except not. Because I don't think Ozzy knows what sex is. Sex definitely scares Ozzy. Anyway, there's also Galileo. Galileo's a black cat. Ozzy is a tabby with the white chest. Galileo's a black cat, and he's dumb as hell. The other night, I was playing D&D with the boys, and I was holding Galileo because he wouldn't stop trying to bite my power cords. And homie hooked the microphone with his claw. It was away from my face. He hooked it and brought it to his face and meowed. I swear. Some form of jacked. And then there's Willow, who's convinced that I'm dating her and not Tasha. Like Willow thinks I'm her boyfriend, which our love could never be. I'm a hare, she's a cat. She coughs me up for breakfast.
Half. Peace out when their HP drops below half.
Okay. We're going to make these clips as tight as we can without losing any definition.
Wimpod has a below half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it.
I think I like the second take more. Ah, thanks, dog. I found them in my hair. Your hair touches a ghost. You'll still remind me of Darwin and Carrie. Oh, that's right. I remember that comparison now. Going to get some cat ears for Christmas. They're pretty great. I did get Tasha the cat gaming chair, the Downix cat gaming chair, for her birthday a couple months ago, or death day. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird for both. You just said, hey, on this day, it's weird for ghosts. On this day, you just give me gifts, or I'll throw a brick at you. And I was like, okay. So I got her the gamer girl cat chair from Downix. Really good. She enjoys it every day. It actually is a really good chair. You wouldn't expect like the meme gamer chair to be really good, but it's really comfy and it leans all the way back. She just like laying down all the time.
Back when most Pokemon weren't field encounters. Pod has a fun mechanic around catching it.
I'm gonna cut that here because that's when we rewrote the line.
It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass.
Good enough.
Around catching it. It's a field encounter.
The delivery bothers me a little bit, but not enough to go re-record it.
It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass.
Where's that S stop? Right there. I'm a normal being that normally doesn't have sentience, and Tasha's a being that possibly doesn't exist. Exactly. Just like Gumball, just like Darwin and Carrie.
And it can only be challenged. And it can only and it can
let's tighten that up.
And it can only be challenged.
How do you know I'm not a fish? I might be a rare form of slug.
If you're able to beat it at a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo.
22 Skidoo. Huh? Control Shift K.
You got a Scooby-Doo around those rocks.
I don't think I'm going to be using that line, even though I do like that delivery. A good foundation of an audio edit. I know it takes a minute, and this probably is the most engaging thing to see, but it is important for the basis of any video. That's usually what I start with is audio.
And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's...
Okay, I'll have one take of that.
When they
I
drop
wish I
below
had
half
another
health.
one, but this is supposed to be an Expedia exercise. I'm supposed to make a whole video over the course of a stream. We don't have time to go back and
guaranteed
re-record.
to catch it because this...
It's just almost like kind of an exercise for me more than it is for y'all. Like, this is an exercise for me to, like, okay, can I produce something in a timely amount of time? I used to be able to do that really well, and I haven't been doing it very well lately.
This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it give you a feast or a famine, depending on it. And it can give you a...
Okay, we have to use the first half of this, because I'm an idiot and didn't re-record that half. Definitely need some Adderall, because I got bored.
Because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine. Depending an ability that's... And it can give...
Okay, so this starts at the end.
Fun, because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and...
Let's cut there. B. Let's see how it handles that.
Good thing or a bad, and it can give you a good thing or a bad, and it can give...
Right, this thing is the worst. Actually, I'm gonna just undo until it's away. Okay.
Or a bad thing. Good thing or a bad thing, and...
Okay, this might not be desirable.
Or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine, depending on if you make it happen.
I don't like how harsh that transition
and it can
is.
give you a good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine, depending on if you make it happen at the right time.
Oh well.
It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I've never seen it go well. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well.
Okay, so both of these takes have their strengths. This one conveys... This one's like more of a sleeper kind of joke, like you don't see it coming.
As good as the player that uses it, so I've never seen it go well.
So that's like, what do you mean you've never seen it go well? Oh, it's because he sucks at Pokemon. That one's more of a thinking delivery, whereas this one very much draws attention to the fact that I'm bad at Pokemon.
Player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well.
Do I want to go with the sleeper one or the... I think I like...
Used it, so I've never seen it go well.
This one doesn't quite have the emphasis on the right words, though. I think I'm going to go with the second one. It's a little more boisterous, which is what I always go for. But it's a short. It's supposed to be a little boisterous. You know, YouTube shorts are for... Take as much stimulus and... take as much stimulation and bullshit in your face as possible.
As the
the shortest amount of time.
So I have never seen it go well.
So subtlety does not have a place here. I don't ever use shorts because I don't like shorts. I'm not actually a TikToker. I'm not a big TikTok guy.
I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle.
Like, this is the only take of that.
I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as cowardly running away from the battle.
We don't want the air associated with that. So since we ended on a sound with this one, we want this one to start kind of already in the sound of the word. If that makes any sense. So like this clip right here.
Battle and Galissa.
It kind of ends while I'm still talking because like I started to breathe, but like I started to breathe before the sound was completely done. So what we want to do is have this one end a little bit into the sound and this one starting a little bit into the sound. So that should be good.
Battle and Galissa Pod has emergency exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. The battle. The battle. Retreating from the battle.
Name a character that fumbled the bag hard. Butcher from The Boys. I mean, like in the context of the story, or like they were a good character and then somebody screwed up and made him a bad character. Aw, Bearded Poketuber was in the top 2% of Bigby's hair fans. You would know that if you were on the Discord. How cute. What a sweet boy, that Bearded Poketuber. I assume boy. I guess girl can be a beard. Never mind.
It has all the energy of bro.
Alright, this one has a bunch of takes.
I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox instead of you just admitting that you want to be cute.
They ruin your entire reputation.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. It has all the energy of bro.
Made a single mistake and ruined their entire reputation. Yeah, I'm still gonna go with Butcher from The Boys. Ruined everything. He had it in his hand, and then with one,
it has all the energy of
one
bro.
tentacle ruined everything.
The anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox. That's why I use it. It has all the energy of. I swear the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. All the energy of bro. I swear the anime girl skin just has a smaller hitbox instead of you just admitting that you want to be cute. It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox.
I think I like that one.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox.
I think that's going to be our take right there, that one. The middle one. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to use a marker to mark it.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin just has a smaller
Not
hitbox.
that
That's
one.
why I use it. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute.
And we want that one too. Okay. I have found my two takes.
The Lissapod is absolutely...
Alright. Easy money. C.
It has all the energy of bro, I swear. The anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox.
It was Yamcha. Bro's literally one of the smartest people in the universe. Strongest people in one of those. For a dude with a McDonald's forehead, that did happen. That's true. Although if we're talking to anybody fumbling the bag in that universe, it's Goku repeatedly endangering everyone's lives because he wants a fight. Let's get that out of here. Although the Yamcha, what's the opposite of glazing? Chocolating is truly sad.
Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute.
Goku trains people so he could fight him. Yeah. And sometimes they become his friends, and sometimes they become Frieza.
But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the base Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross.
I'm just saying, like, Goku is lucky that Vegeta didn't, like, fly to the ship, heal up, and go, hey, we gotta blow up Earth, like, now. That gambit should not have paid off in early Z.
Is absolutely hanging out in the based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. He's a strong...
I think I like the second one more.
But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. He's a strong guy who puts on a...
Hold your fire. This... Oh. That guy, you quoting the drink himself?
With Scissor and Heracross.
Hold your fire. This man isn't black. Oh, that's right, because he's Goku Black. I haven't watched Super. But if the Sparking Zero Trunk story is anything to be believed, oh man, I super don't want to. The Goku Black saga seems infuriating. How many times do they go back and forth in the future?
He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with it, Camera Woman from X and Y. Most associated with it.
I want this Camera Woman.
Camera Woman from X and Y. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman.
I think I want...
Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod.
I think I want this one, or that line.
Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod.
Okay. And then we want Big Softy.
Puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with him. Kind of like the trainer most associated. Camera Woman from X and Y.
Okay, I think I want this take.
But is secretly a big softy.
Yes, I want this take. Okay, so all of these can be deleted. We're not using them.
Why would anyone want to help your kind? I'm the drink.
Name a bad character from any TV show, any movie. Like a really bad Pearl from Steven Universe. Bad character. Oh, maybe not Pearl. Let's say Pink. Pink from Steven Universe. Bad character. Ruined everyone's lives. Do you mean like badly written? The main character from Star Wars, the Acolyte. I didn't watch that. I knew where that was going. I didn't need to. I didn't need to watch the house burn down after I saw the cat walk into the house plant while on fire. You could say all the characters from Star Wars post 2005. Well, post 1990. Actually, that's not true. Mandalorian was good. It was until it got worse. All right, what is the time limit for shorts on YouTube? 60 seconds. No, 3 minutes. What? So the AI, the Google AI says 60 seconds. Okay, very recently, shorts are now allowed to be up to 3 minutes long. According to an article from the official blog of YouTube. Sakura, next question. Sakura from One Piece but Ninjas? Starting October 15th, you can upload shorts up to 3 minutes long. Okay. Because I feel like I have seen shorts that are redonkulously long. So this should be fine. Galissapod, camera woman from X and Y. I might be able to cut out a line to keep it under 1 minute. Let's do that, because we should make it a little bit tighter. Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass, and it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it at a good old-fashioned round of 22 Skidoo. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole most Pokemon were one with the grass, and it can only be challenged if you're able to beat it at a good old-fashioned round. I might be able to cut this line. Might be able to cut this line entirely. 22 Skidoo. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you make it happen at the right time. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out, that's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Galissapod has Emergency Exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear, the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox, instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the based Bug Boys brigade with Scissor and Heracross. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front, but is secretly a big softy. Kinda like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman from X and Y. Okay. This does give me, how much seconds do I have left? 57, 2 seconds. I am going to open Audition back up real quick. What Pokemon is the most hated? The one I hate the most is Stantler. Well, actually, no. No, Stantler. I have gone on record being a Pelipper hater, and I do hate Pelipper with all of my soul, all of my body, every follicle in my being. I hate Pelipper. Let's see here. Audition. Let's open that back up. But I think Stantler is worst. I hate Stantler. He's a little better with Weird Ear. But not much better. So I also want to do a little gag. I'm not going to explain the gag. You guys are just you're going to hear me do this gag, and you're going to go, what the fuck just happened? And we'll just move on from that. So I'm going to... We're gonna move on. All right. So here I am on the desktop. Here I am about to record again. Yeah, it's about time. Actually, let's hear something real quick. Just need to play a sound. Wimpod cry. Okay, that'll work. It's the sound of Wimpod. It's Wimpod's cry. Who's having an aneurysm? We'll go from here. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and apply our dynamics processing to that. Again, like I said, I'm not going to explain the noises I made. Okay, that'll work. Export file. And let me just so you don't clipped. It's going in the Discord. I mean, this is gonna be in the short. Look, I'm not gonna explain myself. I don't feel like I have to explain myself. This is an essential silly noise. We have to have this. This short will not be complete unless we have this silly noise. Absolutely not. Press the tilde key. Get out of full. Need this. And we do Wimpod sound. We move back. I should have clipped in and out, but oh well. All right, and we're still under 1 minute, right?
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little camera woman from X and Y.
And we're still under 1 minute. Cool. Oh, good. You clipped it. Yeah. My most hated Pokemon, I hate Misdreavus because of a certain moment that happened. What made you hate Misdreavus so much? I don't like Stantler just because it's ugly. It's like a bulldog sucking on a coconut. It's got one big ass butt cheek and it's also got purple painted hooves. I don't like it. It upsets me. All right. So now we have our audio.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you make it happen at the right time. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out, that's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Golisopod has Emergency Exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle. It has all the energy of, bro, I swear, the anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute.
That's gotta be tighter.
Box.
Yeah, let's make that a little tighter. Well, that's my second least favorite mother. The least favorite is the Lickitung line. Oh, what's wrong with the Lickitung line?
That smaller hitbox. Instead of just admitting the box. Smaller hitbox.
Yeah, I think we should stop like mid-word on that one.
Instead of just admitting. The anime girl skin has a smaller hitbox. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. Smaller hitbox. Instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. But yeah, Golisopod is absolutely.
All right. So now I need to assemble a few images. And assembling these images is going to involve going through my files a little bit, and I don't want to do that on screen. So I'm gonna be over here. We're just gonna look at me, look me in the eye. You're gonna get through this. Do you want the cat ears? The cat ears gonna make you happier. Will you like the cat ears? Hang on, let me make sure. I'm gone. Jesus. We do something real quick. Yeah. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Yeah. Yeah. What? I have no eyes. What do you mean? Are you talking about Lickitung? Because I love Lickitung. I love Lickitung lying. They're goofy as hell. They're just fat little chuds, big ass tongues. Fucking Licky looks like he can't touch his own face. He's too fat for his own face. All right, let's turn on. That's not music. That's a lawnmower. Let's turn back on the tentacle music. Penis music. A term I have been absolutely in love with recently is the term penis music. I don't quite know what it means. That's not music, it's art. Alright, we got the music back up. I'm gonna arrange some files while I'm off screen, but I will still try to maintain conversation with you while I bring in the files. This is all going according to plan. Is it like Lolly Chance Meatballs that opens his eye with a big ass eyebrow? Oh yeah! The dad? Let's do A Ben Called Me. Lolly Chance of Meatballs is a good ass movie. It's not great. Well, it's not like the best movie ever. Like, I enjoy it. We're gonna go ahead and incorporate all of these. There we go. We probably don't need skin. Don't quote me on that. That's a good ass movie. I never saw the second one, and I understand the second one isn't as good, but I really enjoyed the first one. Alright, we need back to files. The off-white void. I don't think I have the font I want on this computer. So I'm going to get that too. Ooh, this is a jam. I'm literally looking for a font called Bad Handwriting. I do all my fonts in. Oh wait, no, it is not Bad Handwriting. That's my secondary font. It's not what I always use. I'm looking for... Aha. Second. Alright, should have the font now. I know, looking me in my eyes, it's could be boring, but stay with me. Just stay with me. Alright, we got that. We got all those files. Is there anything else I need to look for off screen? I think we're good for the rest of it. The rest of it I'm free just to get. Alright. Alright, we can come back now. Alright, now comes the fun part. Because now we are actually going to start working with visuals. As you can see, I got a lot of me. There's me screaming. There's me with skin. I could probably get rid of skin. Although, if you didn't see my StarCraft video, one of my favorite gags in that is like, all in, more like all skin. Ah! The skin scream. Ah! It's good. It's good shit. Although I don't need it for this, so I'm gonna get rid of skin. Ow, my skin. Alright. We're gonna want the off-white void for all of this because I have a very particular style that I like to keep things in. The off-white void. Okay. Let's set this up. We're gonna want some text, so we're gonna start with some images. Let's get me out of there. Let's go back to our folder where we had boom. Let's get Wimpod and Wimpizzle in. And all these I want to give a shadow. Give it a little bit of depth in the off-white void. Not too much of a shadow. In fact, that's pretty close to perfect right there. We want the direction to be coming from the top right. There we go. That's pretty dang close to perfect. Then Glycopod. We'll make sure they have the same drop shadow. So we do copy, and then we do paste attributes. And then do you want to copy all that? No, don't want to copy motion, but I do want to copy drop shadow. Boo-doo-boo. Look me in the eyes, open an eyebrow, show his eye. Look me in my earphones. If you were to look inside my eyes, you'd only see the hair void. Alright, so we kind of are arranging our frame here. So, literally the short opens with... Whip. Actually... Whip. Like, me vocalizing the sound. So this video is gonna be vocalizing every, like, Pokemon talk about sound. So, like, Decidueye, I'm gonna be like... And like, Lorantis and be how do I see? Blind sense. Blind sense. Like D&D. Where's my water? I need water. I've been hurting my voice. Making silly noises. Delicious. Alright. We're going to want some essential graphics. So we're going to edit. New text layer. And that creates that here. We're going to want that to be black. Fill it black. I want to paint it black. And then we're going to want all the way up here in the D's. Dina's handwriting. That is the official Bigby font is Dina's handwriting. I say official like I commissioned it or something. I didn't. Analyzing. Put one here. And then another one. Analyzing Wimpod. I want another one for Glycopod. Gosling Opod. Alright. In order to make this work, I'm gonna bring Wimpod up a little bit. I'll rotate him to make him fit a little better. Yeah. Yeah. Let's make Goslingopod a little smaller. Oh, it's the bean music! I miss bean time. Camping time was not nearly as good as bean time. Wimpod and Goslingopod. There we go. Everything I make with the design philosophy of, like, I need to show that I could, but I have a general sense of I don't care. Do you have any songs to recommend? What kind of songs? If you're talking about, like, just, like, easy, comfy listening, my go-to is always, I've plugged this before, but Airedale makes compilations of game music. YouTube. Let's see. This guy. Airedale. He makes pretty curated playlists that have pretty niche moods and tones, but I like them a lot. This is almost always my go-to. Like, I'm in a coffee shop working, so I need something to listen to. These are usually my go-to compilations. But if you're asking for, like, songs, I've been listening a lot to, Starlight by the Superman lovers recently. I get in these, like, moods. I swear, I must have some kind of neurodivergence. I get in, like, these moods. Did I just end the, oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I thought for a second I just accidentally ended the stream. I'll, like, listen to, like, brands of music. I will get in a mood where I'm like, I like this song. And I will listen to this song until the cows come home. And the cows come home and are like, can you please stop listening to this one song? So lately my earworm has been Starlight by the Superman lovers. That one's really good. What else have I been listening to? Now I have to pull up my Spotify. Now you got me interesting. Let's see here. What have I been listening to recently? I've been listening to a lot of Class 3000. that old Andre 3000 show from Cartoon Network came out when I was a kid. Had just a bopping soundtrack, and I've been listening to a lot of it recently. I'm gonna make him rotate in tune with this music, with this sound effect. That's not the one I wanted to rotate. It was you I wanted to rotate. This needs to be snappier. I almost always, when I'm editing, I'm just like, do you have any catchy music? Listen to any catchy music? Yeah, Starlight. This is what I just recommended. Class 3000's good. Always recommending Persona 3, 4, 5 soundtracks. Super catchy. Always earworms. Oh, I could use this as an opportunity to plug, if you've ever listened to This Is Happening by LCD Sound System, the album This Is Happening. Persona's always good. LCD Sound System came up with one just like fucking brilliant album. I don't like listen to any of their other work, but just one album, This Is Happening. Every single one on there is a bop. Let's see here. Parquet Courts, Wide Awake. That whole album, a bop. Parquet Courts, Wide Awake. Literally, Tenderness is, I would put it in my top 3. I don't know, I might call it my favorite song ever. I love Tenderness by Parquet Courts. I also listen to a lot of video game songs. I don't listen to a lot of specific video game songs, but I do listen to a lot of, like, video game song playlists to study to. Let's do this a little. So what I'm doing right here these are keyframes. Anything you've well, not anything, but a lot of stuff you've seen animated is animated through keyframes. What just happened? How did you do that? Basically, you tell the thing, hey, I want this attribute to be doing this at this point, and then the computer kind of fills in the rest. The program fills in the rest. So have it on 1s. It probably doesn't need to be on 1s. Let me not have it on 1s. Let me have it on 2s. Almost imperceivable on 1s. Let's see here. That needs to go down. Hold up, BRB. Okay. This song's like electric music, but pretty much any genre is good for me. If you like electric music, then do LCD Sound System. Follow that recommendation. Have it jump up a little bit on. Nope, nope. Let's see how that comes out. Whip. Let's delay it a little bit. Let's get it back. Whip. 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 I don't like this angle. Have him just like straight jump up. A little bit. Let's also give him a little bit of land squash. So when he lands, I want him to go down a little bit and then back up. Whip. Whip. Oh, it's also linear, right? So it wants to do this thing called Beziering, where it basically it adds frames based on. So like if you say, hey, I want you to be at point A at 3 seconds, and I want you to be at point B at 6 seconds. If you have audio bezier on, which it defaults to on, it will be like, okay, I'll go. If you have it unlinear, which is what I like it to be on usually, if you say, hey, at 3 seconds be at point A and at 6 seconds be at point B, then it will take the most direct path from A to B. Bezier assumes they were like, okay, so you probably want some like acceleration, maybe a little bit of natural movement. So instead of going to point A and B, halfway between, it'll pick out a C arbitrarily, go to C first, and then go to B. Now, C's never gonna, sometimes it goes beyond B, sometimes it goes above B, a different direction than B. It basically just kind of makes the movement more random. It makes it more lifelike. But I have operated in a style where I put it in that movement. So like right here, this little dip that he does. So like he starts off here, and this motion supposed to be Wimpod with the jumps up a little bit. So I want him to jump up very quickly because it's funnier when he moves very quickly. And then I want him to drop back down. But I want him to seem like he's dropping now with a little more force. So I have him go down a little bit from where he started and then pop back up. That's a pretty basic animation principle. I think it's called balance. I don't know. I never took animation classes. This is all self-taught. But it's basically just makes it feel more lifelike. Now, I have it set up to where it's linear. It does this and it looks pretty nice. But I was like, why does this not look right? Because Premiere defaults to Bezier. I don't want it Beziered. I want it to be linear. That's why I have the linear keyframes. But it was making it look weird. So this looks a bit better. I like this. That's how it starts. And that was the opening 44 milliseconds, everybody. That was like a 10-minute process. Okay. The rest won't be that long.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of cat Ozzy. Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy.
All right, now I need a picture of Ozzy. So I'm gonna get a picture of Ozzy. I have 1,000 of them saved to my phone. This might be where we incorporate a little bit of Photoshop. See if I can find a picture of Ozzy. Taking plenty. Let's see if I can get one of him looking real sad. Ozzy's the saddest boy. Like, he's so sad. I've never seen a cat look as sad as Ozzy does. I don't know why he always looks so sad. He's always got this, he's got like a little black pattern right below his mouth. Because he's like a tabby, but he's got like a white chest and a white chin. So he's got this black pattern of fur right below his mouth. So it looks like his mouth is constantly gaping like a really sad, like he's holding his mouth open in disbelief that something has happened. So Ozzy constantly looks like he's shocked by a sad thing you just did to him. I know I've got more pictures of Ozzy than that one. Let's see if I can find a good pic of Ozzy. Maybe when Tasha gets here, she'll send me a good pic of Ozzy. Because she's got 1,000 pictures of Ozzy. In fact, maybe I'll just text her. Because right now I don't have a good one. I have a picture of Ozzy kissing his brother on the mouth. That's weird. That's not a good picture of Ozzy. It's Galileo. Yeah, I'll text her, tell her to send me a few pictures of Ozzy. And that will be that. So we'll ignore this section for now. Oh no, now I had to answer a question. There we go. Oh, hey, do we want to open a trading card game pocket pack on stream, everybody? Anyone interested in I won't just like cast it on screen, but like I'll say what I got. I'm not really a fan of cranberries. I know that was randoms. Here, now she's sending me some pictures of Ozzy. So ignore this whole segment here.
Like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of everything, including silence and food, and both peace out when their HP drops below half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic below half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catch.
Okay, we'll start here. So I'll have WinPod here. We're going to want to paste. Oh, copy paste. Copy, paste attributes. Just the drop shadow. That's all we want. Scale them down a little bit. And then over the course,
WinPod has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most catching it.
let's, yeah, right about there. It's kind of hard to share my vision with this.
WinPod
Rotation. There we go. So we're gonna have WinPod move across the screen real slow like. And the whole time we're gonna have him like gremlinging out.
WinPod has a fun mechanic around catching.
That's really fast. I don't want him to go that fast. So it means we need to bring back the destination. And possibly even bring forward the start point.
WinPod has a fun.
Yeah, still too fast. Yeah, let's bring that forward.
WinPod has a fun mechanic.
That's good enough. Ah, here come the pictures of Ozzy. Oh, perfect. Some wonderful pictures of Ozzy to complete this. Okay, we'll come back to those. All right, we'll come back to that. I'm gonna open a TCG pack right here. Let's take a little break and open a little TCG pack, huh? Been doing a lot of heavy editing. I think it's just a time-consuming process. I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete this video because I'm looking at the time. It's been 2.5 hours. It's been 2 hours, and I've just got the audio done. Oh, it's just a process, man. If you're going to be an editor, you need to be prepared for just long sessions of stuff. Now, I have been getting easily distracted. Honestly, I think I should get an ADHD diagnosis. I could probably make this whole process a lot easier on myself by taking meth. Okay, Ninetales, Golett. Oh, full art Meowth. Nice, nice. Tangela. And Woobat. That's it. What a boring ass pack. What? You know what? No, I'm opening another one right now. That was terrible. That was terrible. Not a single Pokemon card I didn't have. Not a single one. Hang on. We're opening another one. Flareon. Okay, didn't have that. Ponyta. Double-side. Kadabra. Alright, well, at least I got a new card. Dude, I swear. Like, Cloth was talking in the chat earlier today. In the Discord. I'm gonna take these off. Get these off me. Get this shit off me! Okay. Cloth was talking in the chat like, look at my luck. I got 2 Pikachu EXs in a single pack. And I'm like, why? Stop gloating your golden star above your head over me. I have a poop star above my head. While he's over here getting 2 Pikachu EXs, I have like 10 doubles. I don't want double. I run a grass deck. That's all I want. Because I can't do anything else. Oh, okay.
WinPod has a fun mechanic. WinPod has a fun
I don't like this style of video.
WinPod.
Okay. We're gonna call this 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have him rotate 3 points in 2 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. -3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do a little copy paste. Copy paste. Come on. Nope. There you go. Copy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, maybe there's a reason I don't see a lot of people doing editing streams. Thought it might be a fun idea to try. Because what I really am workshopping here, I ever heard of a game called Ninjala? I think so, actually. What happens in Ninjala? I think I've heard of it.
Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it.
Yep, and then now we bring in the me. So the way I animate myself when I'm on a screen is I get me, and I'm going to decide what scale I'm going to be for this frame. And for this frame, I think I'm just going to be, say, 80. I'll fill up most of the frame here. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so the way I animate me is I start off here, and I make a keyframe for this position. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I move a lot in a couple frames. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 ticks up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that I come to a very natural, slow stop. And then we always want that to be linear. Always want that to be linear. Do a very slow, natural stop.
Wimpod
And I'm always moving
Wimpod has a
in the direction that my face is. So right now, I'm doing the look up pose. This way I can describe it as ninjas, and they use a gun. They use gum as a weapon. Maybe I haven't. I feel I've heard the name Ninjala before. All right. So
Wimpod has,
and then I wait till I have like another heavy hit on a word.
Wimpod has a fun.
So fun. So right before I swap, I begin 2 frames of going down slowly. Actually, I think I'm going to go right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we bring this to a close. And then we have look left. Something action is happening above my head. So now what we do is we copy this last frame. Pop. And what size am I? 80. 80. And then same process, only this time we're moving to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So when it's all put together, it looks like I'm naturally moving from pose to pose.
Low half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic. Wimpod has a fun. Wimpod has a fun.
That's a fun.
Wimpod has a fun.
fun.
Wimpod has
That's
a
a
fun.
fun.
Mechanic.
Looks like it's happening a little late.
The fun mechanic. It's a fun mechanic. It's a fun.
It's happening a little early. It's fine. So we move this here, extend this, this.
It's a fun mechanic. It's a fun.
That's a little too late. No.
It's a fun.
Oh. So somewhere between those two. Redo that. It's me. Sorry. I don't know. I don't think I do know about it. I could swear I've heard Ninjala before, but no, I don't. I don't think I've heard it. Or played it or seen it. What's it for? It's like it's a video game, right? Not like a board game.
Fun. This is a fun mechanic around catch.
Let's just hold it as it is.
Mechanic around.
Alright, and then same dealy here. We boop. 1, 2. I'm going up again. So we 1, 2. Nope, wrong one. 1, 2, 3. And that's where we end it. And we do up. Riveting stuff, I know. Why do you ask, George Lopez? Do you have big thoughts about Ninjala that you'd like to share with the class? One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It infuriates me that to make the character move up, you have to make the number go down. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Always infuriates me.
Around catching it.
Alright, now scene change. Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to finish this tonight.
Half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon...
Alright, this is where we bring in our clip. Our clip that we got earlier of chasing after... Wait, no, I don't need to bring it in because it's all the way over here, baby. So I left it in the timeline. This is the premiere. We've already baked the cake. Like it's a cooking show. Oh, but I've already put a pie in the oven.
Catching it. It's a field encounter.
Oh, don't want to have that.
Back when most Pokemon were one with the grass.
There we go.
It's a field.
Actually, I think we want to do something a little fun with this. I think we want to do a tracking on this. What? Why are you... There we go.
It's a field. It's a field.
I think we want to track this a little bit. So, say we follow this guy for a second.
It's a field.
Oop. And then a couple frames of a little bit over here. Come on. Why are we hesitating? Why are we hesitating? Come on.
It's a field encounter.
Let's move this a little further along.
The field.
Let's just track this guy. Try to keep him on center screen as much as possible.
It's a field encounter. Back. Encounter back when most
Track him over here because he's a fast little wily sucker. I don't know why my Scrolling isn't going very well. Interesting.
Pokemon were back when most Pokemon.
Okay, and then we
Onward
track
one.
him as he goes that way. Come on. Ooh, I don't know why this thing is being unresponsive to my movements. That's weird. Adobe just has like weird
Back when most
glitches
Pokemon were
sometimes.
One with the grass.
Sometimes Adobe's just like, no, I don't wanna.
Pokemon were one with the grass. Field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass.
Okay. Bring that in.
And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it. On mechanic around catching it. It's a field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass.
There we go. Getting hungry. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be finishing this tonight. I think I could see the gauge interest is not there. But that's okay. This was an experiment, and it's okay to experiment. You know who we're visiting, a 6-year-old. She said she was 12. What? Is that Ninjala?
You're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. Pokemon were one with the grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick.
Alright, so what I'm envisioning here.
Because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing. The grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it.
This is just a meme? Oh.
Because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This and then you're not even
I think we're gonna keep with this clip.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do here. So we get the audio out. Drag video only. There you go.
Grass. And then you're
Back controls. What are we at? 288. I don't think I need to be that. What did I say? 182 earlier. 182. Minimum.
not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives catch it because this line's whole gimmick and then you're not
Grass. EDP Jala. EDP Jala.
need to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. You're not even guaranteed to catch it.
Okay, I have a clip of catching it over here because I do catch this one. There we go. Get this. There we go.
Oh, it was a critical catch too. Neat.
No, it was 100% not a critical catch, Bigby. What the hell are you on? 100% was not. Ultra Sun Bigby was a different guy. All right, let's see here. Has it already flown out of my hand at this point?
And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line.
Mm-hmm. Dillagaff. It means do I look like man dillagaffing over there. See, this is why shorts never use like actual footage because it just looks terrible.
And then you're not even.
All right, let's see if we can clean it up a little bit. I'm doing this tracking thing to make it more interesting. Come on. Oh, but if Premiere doesn't stop fighting me on moving things to the side, we're gonna have a problem. Okay. This is where we want to start it. Alright, as we start... Oh, that's right, we need to... Oop. There. Let's go ahead and see this. So when I say track these, when I toggle track targeting, it's when I press up or down, it goes to the beginning or end or play. Playing it right now. What is the gameplay like? Is it like a Dark Souls-esque?
Not even guaranteed.
Come on. Come on. Get a little further. And then bring it back. Like that.
Not even guaranteed to catch it. Not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's guaranteed to catch it. It's guaranteed.
Right there. Makes it look like one fluid motion. I don't know.
Not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability
Yeah,
that
makes
gives
it
them
makes it look like the Pokeball animation is a little smoother. Or at least more fit for this format.
Not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability.
There we go.
The grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop.
Let's, right when it starts to zoom out, let's see if we can alter that motion a little bit to make it a little more friendly to our purposes.
Is an ability. Is an ability that gives them a.
That's got to be a little bit to the right. But the idea behind it is good. It's going to end up a little bit more over here.
Ability that gives them a.
Maybe this just needs to be over here.
Ability that gives them a free.
Nope. Stay on screen.
Ability that gives them a free switch.
Nope, not quite enough.
Ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health.
Perfect. What I'm looking for.
And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing.
Alright. Now I need footage of actually using that ability. Which I think we find by going to... Let me... I think we get that by going to the next week. Because after this I ran a poll, like, should I use Wimpod? And then that's when it came in. Oh yeah, I also ran a poll of, look at this little guy. Ah, the memories. I remember that little guy. At some point I use Wimpod in battle. Wimpod will surely show up eventually. Hi, Final Blue Man. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some editing. We got old footage. I think I used Wimpod at some point in the stream, right? Is he in the party? Yeah, P self right there. I don't think I lead with him. I think I solo this with Stunt Thulu. Maybe I wasn't using Wimpod at this point. I was using it, but like maybe I wasn't using it, you know what I mean? Like it was on the team. I don't think I was using it. I put my baby to sleep so I can finally do things around the house. Oh, nice! I do that, but with my ghost girlfriend. Put her to bed so I can vacuum. Describe ninjas. It's kind of hard to describe it.
Indeed, they're rare I thought.
You said there were ninjas that fight with gummy flakes? Are they just like throwing gushers at each other? Where is P self? When does P self come into play? I don't. Maybe I don't use P self. Oh, here he is evolving. I don't think I send him out though. I think he just gets experience shared. Dallas.
There he is. You're the guy. We're fighting the guy.
Hey, you little tight. I may not be very smart, challenge me, but it takes guts. I'll be your final attempt for today with that Kansas Town Pokemon battle.
He's just gonna use rap. If that happens, if
Good
they
joke,
reference the
good
meta
joke,
of Gen
Bigby.
1,
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Bigby.
Lose my mind. Okay, Machoke is not the meta of Gen 1. This is a bum. Now get your ass in there.
I don't
Get your tail
think
in there.
that I use P self
Solo
in this
creature.
battle at all.
Now
Here he is evolving.
Guy.
Do I not use P self at all? I don't think I do. Not in his Wimpod form.
Guy.
What the fuck was that?
Osteopod. Now you get a move, right? Oh, that's right.
That man hit the. I think I was quoting Snapcube. He's just out of nowhere. You ever listen to yourself like you're a different person? Well, come on then. Come on then. Okay, so I don't think I ever use P-Self as a Wimpod, and that's the end of that. I don't think I ever use P-Self as a Wimpod. But maybe I use him. I know I use him as a Gastliopod. Somebody started the stream before they went to the bumper. Like an idiot. Oh, there's my dude. Pocket Sand. I remember Pocket Sand. Good times with this. Where's Peace Self? You got a whole new guy. Use him in the battle, you dingus. I think at this point I was still like trying to get rid of Bird Stereo. So I was like giving him his send-off battle in Sun Thulu. I'm in a video sometimes I sound so monotone, I sound like Mr. Plink. Number 1. The story. Sounded like Mr. Plink in and of itself as a joke. This thing is the most disappointing thing since my son. Anybody want a
Yeah,
pizza
I'd love to
roll?
try.
I know you guys like pizza rolls. Well, I wouldn't have used P self in this. Why was that? Anyone else see the green electabuzz? I have a bad Kermit. Admittedly, I have a bad Kermit. That's the battle facility. I didn't, I mean, obviously I could be going slower through it, but I didn't see any usage of P self. What about the Guzma fight? That might be good footage to use for this bit. Like you must turn into a Grinch for a split second.
Oh, hi, man.
This is before I met Tasha.
Oh, I didn't chuck on the Pukamukus. Are they still out? Okay, they are.
There's-
Good work I do on this beat.
this was actually the day I met
This is last stream.
Tasha. Yeah, 9/26. That's our anniversary. This is the day. This was the stream I was late for because I was driving home from a date with Tasha. My first date with Tasha. Kind of. It's just where it is similar to the Coliseum Challenge in that the writing is very similar, but this one's talking about Pokemon designs. So right now I'm working on just a short. The idea was to make a self-contained short, but I don't think we're going to finish that tonight. When most Pokemon were one with the grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it, because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch when they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not inherently a good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine to So I have two options here, because I'm having a hard time finding good Wimpod footage. The right time. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I do love how... See, I think this would be better to have my face in. Or maybe footage of it going bad. So maybe I do a little animated segment here. So I could do a little animated segment of... And it can give you a feast or a famine, depending on if you make it happen at the right time. No, I still want emergency exit footage. Yeah, it's true. I like him. I like his design a lot. I think he goes with the cool bugs. But unfortunately, he is just hard to use. What about the Guzma fight? Guzma has... Buzzma? I think I fight him here, or is that later? I fight him later. You fight him later. That's right. Okay. Let's pull out 1014. What was happening 1014? That's not a stream day. Oh, this is when I evolved Gubber off screen. That's right. I remember that now. This is me showing it. Yeah, it's such a garbage ability. It can work well, it's just hard to work around. The problem is it's completely opponent-based. Like, the opponent gets to decide when and where the ability works. What's going on here? There's Guzma.
Ah, that hurts.
Kukui, fellow rejects who could never become captains. Get all these moldy old traditions on Nolola, the kahuna, the captains. About time we cut off our...
Is this how I sound? Jesus.
New for ourselves. Trust me, I get that. Don't get me wrong, though, Kukui. We got no need for a Pokemon League. After all, everyone already knows the strongest trainer is on these islands.
Speak for yourself, Guzma. No, I couldn't become a captain.
Does that really happen in
I
the
never
anime?
did.
He gets a
drink
Galissapod
water
and then
while
it
I'm
just
doing
fucks
this. Hold on.
off in the middle of a fight. That's really funny. It just never comes back. Just ah!
I wanted to figure out which moves would be the strong enough to beat all
Around you.
a heart in the way.
Hey!
Cyrus is like, oh, I'm evil incarnate. They're like, okay, what if we had a bad guy who's just an asshole?
Okay, this'll work.
I love him. Also, I'm gonna die here for sure. Pedal Blizzard, that's gotta be our best move. Yep, that's me dying. There I go. What other option did I have?
All right. Why do I have the level 2? Oh, that's right. Giga Stacy, I hatched. I remember that now. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Or maybe I didn't hatch it. Maybe it was in the early area. I don't remember. It's been a minute now. I've slept since then. All right. So 1017 does have footage of emergency exit, so we're going to use that. Any second. Any second. There we go. Right about here. That's right, we have the Glycopod and Glycopod battle.
He's gonna go for it again. Check this out. Wait, what? What? Hold on.
Okay, that could be our... That's definitely the clip of never seen it go well.
Wait, what? What?
Oh, I need to get an out point. I'm dumb.
Bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you make it happen at the right time.
Not you. This one.
Hold on. Is that how interaction between sucker punches works?
There we go. That's definitely our clip here. Yeah, no, Final Blue Man. I just want to do a little... I'm testing out the water, see how people would respond to an editing stream. I don't think people are enthusiastic about the idea. It is very calming. But, oh well.
It's an ability that's only as
What?
good
What?
as the player... Only
Wait,
as
what?
good
What?
as the player that uses it.
Hold
So
on.
I have never seen it go well.
Let's do this. This will work.
An ability that's
Wait,
only
what?
as
What?
It's an ability that's only...
Alright. Zooming in. 182. Not 1082. 182.
as good. It's an ability that's only as... It's an ability...
It's gonna have to be a little bit smaller. Unfortunately. I can't fill up the whole screen because it just doesn't make sense spatially.
Ability that's only as good as the player that uses it.
I don't want to do this. Oh, I'll need to see this shit. Hang on. Alright. Start here. Come on. Come on. Now, when does he start moving?
It's an ability...
There we go. We're going to want to add a drop shadow to this clip because everything needs to have a drop shadow on my board. Guzman's glitch spot is almost gets hit by a fire blast. We know it's Caesar to get one turn knocked out. Let me see. Oh, let me see this shit. Pause this. Hold on. Let me see here. YouTube. Guzma's Galissopod emergency exit anime. That's a meme. Is this it?
Get ready for this!
It's not what I expected Guzma to sound like at all.
And begin! Use first impression.
Whoa, why does it sound like... Oh, it does sound like a demon. Pikachu's getting wrecked. Oh my god.
Pin missile! What a waste.
What a waste. Not what I expected him to sound like at all. This is not the clip. I'm realizing that now. This is not the clip. Hey, whoa. Oh, you posted it in the chat. Oh, okay. Well, then let me have it back. Zipida in the Discord. Let me open up Discord. Tank my GPO. That's not where you should be opening Discord. That's not the Discord monitor. You stupid computer! Let's see here. Where did you post it? General? Or in funny stuff you found online? Oh, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Huh. In the YouTube chat. Oh. The link does not show up for me. I don't see the link. Oh, well. Let's get back to this. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Why red?
It's an
Oh, all right. You're not watching, right? Come on. Come on.
ability that's only as good.
Come on. Yes, computer. Yes.
Time. It's an ability that's only.
Okay, right here. Position.
That's only. That's only.
Right here.
An ability that's only as good as the player that. It's an ability that's only as good as the player that.
And then we can cut from that turnaround. Oh well. But it is on YouTube? Hmm. What's the name of the clip? If it's not letting you post it, I don't know why it's not letting you post it. What is the name of the clip that I can look up? Like the proper name of it in the video. Computer, I'm gonna need you to like start playing when I hit play.
As the player that uses it. So. Only as good as the player that uses it. So I have never seen.
And then we second it. Goes to this. Hang on.
Uses it. So
Second it goes here. We go. Just this clip needs to be ensured that we don't have any visual slip-ups. And then immediately to, I don't know why Premiere's insisting
never
that I
seen
inch.
it go well. seen it go well.
Mm. Let's see here. Make sure that stays here.
Seen it go well.
And because it's about to cut to another screen, and that would be kind of disruptive to the flow, we're just going to hold this frame. Torcat takes out Guzma's Caesar. Okay. I will look that up in just a second.
Well, I do love.
Then no one is the wiser.
Well, I do love.
Okay. So that all plays out like this.
It's an ability that's only as good as the player that uses it, so I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has go well. I do love how
Perfect. Okay, let's see here. Torcat takes out Guzma's Caesar.
Caesar.
Oh, here we go. That's not what Guzma sounds like. That's stupid.
Dodge it, Caesar!
I want to know what Nanu sounded like in the anime. I always imagine him talking like this. Meow, did you eat all the malasada? Oh, what's she about to do with those tentacles? Anyway. Actually, I might need to go to intermission right quick. It would appear so. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I should have been gone to intermission. Alright. I will return. Briefly. I have to feed these cats before they mutinize. sorry about that. They were starting to bite my toes. Cats were going to eat me, and I don't even have toes. Just because they bit them off. All right. We're going to go for like another half hour, and then I'm going to be about done. But I think this was enough proof of a concept that I don't think people are going to be super into editing streams, which is okay. That is just a thing on a list that I can go scratch that one off. People don't really want that one, which is fine by me. Yeah, I do love how Caesar looks up in disbelief.
Never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out that's described as coward. Never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has.
How do we want to visually represent this? I think having Wimpod let's open this in Photoshop. Let's open Wimpod in Photoshop. Let's get an image of him looking upset. And then I think we can have it so like I pull a gun on him. I pull a gun on Wimpod. Let's see here. This down. Any better brushes on this? I do. Kyle's pencil. Yeah, I usually go with that. Let's do that. That's about the size we're looking for. Yeah, I'm glad I tried it too. You never know unless you try it. Who knows? There might have been an untapped market out there for people that are dying for. What do you? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong tool. That's why. I hate how there's the dodge tool is it's a magnifying glass, just like the magnifying glass tool. Oh, whatever. That's too light. Can I turn down the flow? Or turn up the flow? Wrong direction. Wrong direction. I do have a Discord server. I don't think there is a link in the description of this video. This needs to be smaller because it's further away. Not that much smaller though. 15. I do. I don't think the link is in the description, but I can certainly get you the link. That's not what I wanted. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and generate a link to it. If not, you could check other streams of mine. I usually have the Discord link server, but I don't think I have it in this one. Let me go ahead and get that for you. Copy. Yeah, Discord server. For all the Bigby related nonsense. There's the link to it right there. So if you want to join, by all means. Alright, let's get this purple. Oh, need the selector tool that I know I clicked. Zoom on in. What is it? Just plus or is it command plus? Command plus. And then 8. And then yeah. 1 second. They have been fed and medicated. Kosh just came in rattling chains as usual. Yeah, Discord server. I don't think this will be a continuing trend, but I think I'm glad I tried it. There we go. Now you can see kind of sticks that behind there. We're going to save that as, or export it as. We're just going to take me nowhere, apparently. Adobe. Adobe. There you go. Worried Wimpod. We're gonna save that in Bigby's fun stream. Awesome. Just know that if you're in it and you want to do all the Discordy things you would think of, we're gonna call this Wimperry. What do you mean? Wimperry Path is not. Oh, Zell's in the folder. Whoops. What do you? What do you? Fuck is happening? What is happening right now? Export to here. Click this folder. Alright. Now we're gonna go back on all of that to make sure it doesn't save the eyebrows. Alright. Now we should be able to go here and have... What the fuck? That's not how that's supposed to work. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I don't even care. Yeah, if you want to do all the stuff you normally do on a Discord server that you might be thinking of, you'll want to become gamer, which includes being able to post links and images. That's just a security measure. So there is a channel in there called Become Gamer. You just say, hey, I want to be a gamer. And then somebody will make you a gamer and you have permission to do all that. It's just like a security measure to keep like bots from coming in and posting, hey, look at this hot dog. Oh, that's not a hot dog, that's a ween. And then I'm on the hook for somebody posting a ween in my Discord server because I didn't vet them. What? It wasn't a sausage, no. It was a penis. Okay. This is actually not the right place for this Wimpod to be.
I do love how Wimpod has Wimp.
Alright, I'm gonna have... This scene's gonna be me squaring off against Wimpod. Alright. There's Wimpod. Not the one... So is Wimpod just forever ruined? Why? Yes. I just wanted to make a change, save it as a PNG, and then come back. And the Premier's like, did you want to permanently alter it? There we go. There we go. We have what we want now. Alright. So Wimpod's gonna be facing down me. God, I hate this vertical ass format. I think I'm also not going to be a shorts YouTuber. I just can't stand it. It drives me crazy. It drives me up the wall. So little screen real estate. Stuff has to move up and down. I like... Because I work in 16:9 so often, I too like China. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it's hard to make that because it's so time consuming. Oh, it's because it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok video! Brandon! Always making these damn TikToks! Hang on, now I have to pull that one up. I thought streaming would keep me on the straight and narrow when it comes to editing. Like, it would keep me less distracted, but now I just keep thinking of goofs. It doesn't help me keep on task at all. It's not going to stop me, though. I'm still going to look this up. Is this it? Ah, is it? Oh, it's good. This is good shit. You won't be disappointed. Oh, he didn't say the line. He's supposed to say the line. Oh no. Oh, this might be the whole plan, the whole full one. Damn it! I can't find the full version of it. There is a point where he goes, Brandon, what the fuck? Always making these goddamn Tic Tac videos. Oh, whatever. Now we're just looking at fart videos. I'm not even do that. Yeah, I have seen a lot of those. They do them good. Like, I've seen them too. Yeah, it's a little me. That's just, you can click on the little me in the corner and subscribe. That's always been there, dear. Yeah. I do like shorts. I can't, I'm not built for making shorts, I don't think. They just kind of drive me wild because I make a lot of, like, this is my career. Not this in particular, not making content for YouTube, but like editing is my career and making content is my career. And everything I make is for on a big screen setting. So everything I do is 16:9 or 4:3. And this has so little horizontal real estate, which is the field I'm used to working in. I'm just not, graphic design is my passion. I'm just not, my brain isn't built for it. Yeah, I could retrain it. This exercise may have just proved futile. Bigby, I just unloaded in my toilet. I mean, talk to your doctor about that. Talk to your doctor about that. They could be bad. I have seen a lot of good Pokemon trivia shorts. That's what I was having in mind. Like, oh, I'll make one of those. But it is hard. My doctor says Crohn's. Oh. I thought it was just you drank a little milk and your tummy got a little upset. Happens to the best of us. All right, I'm at least gonna make this guy. I just gotta think in different terms because like I'm immediately like, all right, left and right, but that's not how this format works. Now I had to come up with like a vertically oriented gag.
I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out.
What if instead of having this shootout thing where it's facing, because we can't really do face-offs in this. So what if I had him? Okay, I have him come down from the top, right? Here we go. I'm adapting. I'm learning. Tasha's commanding Galileo to sit in the co-pilot's chair. And because Galileo's a cat, he's refusing to do that. Speaking of left and right, I'm leaving. Goodbye, Coral World. Well, I'm sorry that you're left, but that's ultimately left. So he's going to come down from the top. Have you seen the short form New Stevie? Okay. Start from here. We'll have him all the way at the beginning of it.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Down. And then come back up a little bit. So
I do love how
it's a little off. The Bezier is a little strong because it's auto Beziering. Because I hate this program.
I do love how Wimpod has. I do love.
Okay.
I do love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's going down. I give him a little.
I do love
bounce.
how.
Give him a little bounce. He comes down further than you want him to end, and then he goes back up. Bounce.
I do love how
Animation. That's a little fast still, though. I'm gonna do 2 more frames of coming back up. Nope, wrong keyframe.
I do love how. I do love how Wimpod.
That's better.
I do love how I do love.
We've seen the shorts from New Stevie's. I think that works pretty well, the format. Let's see that. This might as well just be a research stream. New Stevie. I may have seen this guy. I definitely have seen this guy. Yeah, he's in my recommended all the time.
Spawn, but they finally made
Yeah, he's really adapted to this format. He does it really well. But there's just so little screen real estate here.
But Oras has
I have to completely
one
revamp
addition
my
that's one of the
style.
most controversial yet interesting things in the series. The Delta episode is admittedly about 2 hours of cutscenes, but it's not bad. You're going back across most of Holland, tracking
It's
down
really
Zinnia,
smooth. He's got good editing.
all while learning about the Draconids and parallel universes.
Yeah, he's seen this. Yeah, this guy's around all the time. He's always in my recommended. Yeah, I have seen this guy. Where did you go? I lost you. Oh, that's right. You're over here. Tasha. I like his style. It's just hard to replicate. And it's also Keeley. This is very important. He's wrong because it's not mine. I hate the lost time in short form video scrollers, so I try to avoid them. I mean, you're not wrong. I do love how maybe that's the problem here. I'm using 3DS footage and I'm trying to put a square peg in a round hole here.
That's only as good as the player that uses it. So I have never seen it go well.
Like I'm having to do all this warping around to make this footage work. Come on.
When they drop below half health. This is fun because it's not. You're not even guaranteed to catch it.
I'm ancient now.
Half. Wimpod has a fun mechanic.
Like, if I was doing the 16 by 9, this guy would go across the whole screen. This guy would take up the whole screen, but I had to modify it.
Fun mechanic around catching.
He does look goofy from the front. He's definitely he's a side-facing character. He does not work very well looking at the front. He's like looking at smiling friends characters from the front. Ooh, Grandpa, ooh.
I've never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has
Oh, okay. I know how I want to convey this. We need something scary, like a clown, or something that will scare him. A clown, or like tax document. A functioning Pokemon game. Nice one, dear. Yeah. What's a relevant joke? I don't know. Who's the metagame terror right now? Oh, I know what to do. I know what to choose. Starmie EX. It's a Pokemon TCG Pocket joke. That's so low res. That's so low res. Why is that so low res? Solo Res. Solo Res is your rapper name? Alright, we'll use this. Save image as Genetic Apex. Can I use WebPs in this? In Premiere? I don't remember. It's a thing I don't have to deal with on Mac. No. Yes? Yes. Solo Res is my rapper name. Solo Res is my rapper name. How does this look?
has Wimp.
That'll have to work.
I do love how Wimp.
Are you gonna sneeze? How do you sneeze? You're a ghost.
I do love
There
how
she goes.
I do love
Ectoplasm everywhere. Bugs and centipedes all over my desk.
how I do love how Wimpod has.
Alright. So here's what we do here. Do essential graphics. I can make this work. I can work in this new format. I'm not a fuddy-duddy. Hi, Link Chew. She sneezes like she means it. Come on. Premiere, dude, you gotta work with me. Wimp out. Premiere, dude, Premiere, dude. Jeez, dude. I want to apologize for having dust in her nose. Her being is made of dust. All right, come on. Okay, everyone chill. Everyone chill. Ain't nobody need to be crashing today, Premiere. I'm gonna save. If anybody like out there has worked with Premiere before, like you know that there gets to be a point where Premiere is getting a little squirrely, and you're like, all right, Premiere, okay. everyone be cool. Everyone be calm. You're like a hostage negotiator. There's like a bomb threat, and you're just like, all right, let's all be cool. Dude. No one needs to do anything they're gonna regret. Nobody needs to go to task manager. Everyone's gonna be okay.
Wimp out.
Okay, and we want to give this a nice crop in. If you vacuum while I was on stream, I would be quite cross with you. I'd be quite cross. Maybe even miffed. Peeved, even. Okay.
Wimp out.
And then have a bath. Like that. Have wimp out.
Wimp out.
Perfect. Wimp out.
Pod has wimp out that's described as
Okay, and with cowardly, we're gonna have Starmie come out. Scare him. Pokemon card. That's a relevant joke and will always be relevant. There we go. Position.
coward.
Have it really quickly jump out and scare him.
Cowardly.
It needs to be moving up a little faster. Give it a little bounce.
Coward. Coward.
Hour. And then we do a little bit of scale as it's coming out. Make it get really big. One, two, three, four. And then return to form. What?
Coward. Cowardly. 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 Cowardly.
Scare him. Let's experiment with the movement
Cowardly.
here.
Coward.
And let's try giving it a little rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 9, -9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.
Cowardly.
Let's have him stay big longer. 2, 3, 4. -9. Give it a little bit more rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 9. 1, 2. 0. Yeah. Yeah, now we're cooking. And then he goes back down.
Running. Cowardly.
It's a little stiff, but I think with the sound effect, it'll sell a lot better. Maybe if I move it here.
Cowardly run.
And right about here, we have Wimp Out, or Wimp Pod. Go get a scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's do 3. 1, 2. Let's get him up to 270. Okay. That's when we break out this guy, who starts at 270. And what is it? 507.9. And 554.9.
Described as cowardly running.
Then here, scale, then two frames back down to whatever he was before. 246. Oh, there's a cat in my workspace. Oh, it's a beautiful cat, though. The prettiest cat in the world, even. And you think you might have the prettiest cat? You watching? Yes, you. You're wrong. It's Willow. 243. Not 24. Definitely not 24. 243. Let me split it off here. Yeah, I like where this is at.
Wimp Out, that's described as cowardly running away. Wimp Out, that's described as
This whole needs to happen sooner, I think.
cowardly run. Cowardly.
Yeah, this needs to all happen a little sooner. It's a little behind. It needs to happen like as soon as he pops out.
Coward.
Then move this back. Bink.
It's described as cowardly. Run.
Okay. And then boop, boop. Position. 1, 2. Have him go down a little bit before he runs the hell away.
As cowardly running away from the battle.
And then Starmie fades down to wherever he was originally. Work smarter, not harder.
Away from the battle. And Galissapod described as cowardly running away.
Where's that goddamn Bezier gets me every time. What's the plan of this animation? The plan was originally the plan was, this is straight from my script of the video I'm writing to come out hopefully in December, probably in January, and this was just going to be a short to promote it that we would also spend like a stream making, and that'd be fun. but I don't think it's gonna end the stream. And I'm debating if I'm gonna finish it or not. I don't know. We'll see. But it was just like, it was really to test the waters, how people would react to a nice little editing stream. But I don't think people are reacting to it, which is okay. That's okay. You know, I'm not a big YouTuber. My life is not staked on whether or not this succeeds or not. So that's okay.
Cowardly running away from
I will end it after I'm done with this gag, though.
battle, and Galissapod has
Okay, so when Galissapod comes out, bink. Sunday edit day. Anything for the bit. Anything for the bit. I'm very bit-centric. Some would even say bitrosexual. Let's give this guy a horizontal flip. Anyone seen the new Game K? I love Game K. I didn't know you watched Game K. Link you. Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. Not as much as the first episode, I don't think. But it was fun. Love NCS Artist. Big shout out to NCS Artist. Then 1, 2. Come back up. And make it linear, not Bezier. I made it linear. I'm linear.
and Galissapod has
Okay, and for has, we're gonna bring Wimp out up again, and we're going to go to it in Essential Graphics, because right now we want a bar to go through it. Sorry for that. We want a little black bar going through it, like we're crossing it out. Zoom in, zoom way in. Fill it black. Yeah. We don't really need to move the anchor point.
Galissapod has Galissapod has
Okay, we'll do this. They have this effect go off well. Has. So it should have the appearance of what, or not. Why are we acting like the crop isn't there? What am I crazy? Am I stupid? Am I stupid flakes right now? Oh, the crop has to be above it. That's why. Okay. That's why.
Pod has emergency. Galissapod has
Let's get this.
has
Let's move this down to where it is right before it starts. There we go.
has pod has
What's a pod?
has
Let's move this down to its the barest minimum of movement. There.
has emergency.
There we go. Perfect. All right, and now we do this again, only this time. Oh, come on. Drag this down. This again. Have this. Here. Only instead of wimp out, he says emergency exit. We bring it down. And here. And then okay.
Emergency exit.
Okay. So that should all
Battle. And Galissapod has emergency exit, which
there we go. That's using
Which is
that
described
format. That's a vertically oriented
tactically
video.
retreat. Galissapod has emergency exit, which is
Now, how do I want to convey?
Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as tactical.
I know how. Open that in Photoshop. I just give them eyebrows. But this time, the eyebrows are sillier. They're like a say what kind of eyebrow, for tactics. You know the one? Hang on. Zoom way in. Get that. Want this to be 22. And have 100% flow. And then that goes down a bit. Not as drastically as Wimpod. There we go. Perfect. That's a ding dang suspicious Galissapod if I ever did see one. Alright, we export that as... Why did this one go differently? I don't know. Lysopod. And then boop, boop, skadoop. Okay.
Emergency exit.
I could probably also clean this up a little bit. Get this out of here. Starmie I don't really want to get rid of, but this thing I can.
Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as
Alright. And then we're going to just have Starmie absolutely 100% repeat everything it just did. Work smarter, not harder.
emergency exit, which is just
Described as... Here we go. We just literally copy everything that was here and paste it there.
described as
Okay, and then... Nope.
And Galissapod has emergency exit, which is described as
Is that 2? Get a little more zoomed in. Tat. That's how it sounds. Tat. Okay, 261. Bink. Boom. Skabadoop. Skibidi. Skibidi. Okay, and then what was that at? 261. 261. Horizontally flipped. And the position is 540, 507. Okay. One, two. What was it before? 238. 1, 2. 238.
Which is described as tactically retreating. Is described as tactically
And then position. 1, 2. Go down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, dang Galissapod.
which is described as tactically retreating.
That was not fast enough. Now.
Retreating from the back. Tactically retreating.
It's got to be linear. My golden goose, the opposite of a golden goose. My shit nugget.
Retreating from the battle.
Okay. That's that gag. We did it. We made a gag. I'm so happy for us. It only took, we started that like an hour ago. That's editing, baby. That's editing. It takes a while. Well, if you are watching, thank you for joining. Actually, let's go over everything we've done today. Because we did audio, and audio alone was like an hour and a half. So like this is closer to completion than you'd think it would be.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy.
Sorry, I forgot about this gag. It made me laugh.
Wimpod is like my cat Ozzy. They're both a little ball of anxiety, are afraid of
We
everything.
don't have anything for
including
this
silence
because
and
we didn't
food,
get the
and
pictures
both
of
peace
Ozzy.
out
Well,
when
it's
their
not that we
HP
didn't get
drops
them.
below
It's
half.
that
Wimpod has a fun mechanic around
didn't
catching
download
it.
them
It's a
yet.
field encounter back when most Pokemon were one with the grass. And then you're not even guaranteed to catch it because this line's whole gimmick is an ability that gives them a free switch
think I
when
can
they drop
finish
below
this.
half health.
Not
This
tonight.
is fun because it's
I
not
think I can finish
inherently a
this.
good thing or a bad thing, and it can give you a feast or a famine depending on if you make it happen at the right
And
time.
it's not
an
wasted work
ability
because
that's
then I
only as
could
good as the
put
player
it in
that
the big
uses it,
video.
So I have never seen it go well. I do love how Wimpod has Wimp Out, that's described as cowardly running away from the battle, and Galissapod has Emergency Exit, which is described as tactically retreating from the battle.
That's good.
It has all the energy of, bro, I swear, the anime
Man.
girl skin has a smaller hitbox, instead of just admitting that you want to be cute. But yeah, Galissapod is absolutely hanging out in the based Bug Boys Brigade with Scissor and Heracross. He's a strong guy who puts on a tough front,
I like
but is
this. I think
secretly
I
a
can
big
finish
softy. Kind of like the trainer most associated with Galissapod, Camera Woman from X and Y.
Got a big thumbs up from Tasha, who has bandaged fingers. I have to figure what that's about. I don't know how you get how a ghost bleeds. But thank you everybody for joining. If anyone is still there, it was a fun idea. I'm glad I tried it. I don't think we'll be doing another one of these. But thank you for joining anyways. You sport, you dang sweetie pie. There's no returning from that. I'm leaving.